Y'all get ready?
Yes, you get ready.
We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys. I hope you guys are doing good today. So I want to come on here and do a voiceover. It's been a really long day, but I know everybody has been asking me to talk about the whole XXXTentacion situation. I've talked about him quite a few times on my channel. A lot of my subscribers, my tea sippers, you guys know him specifically from me talking about him with the whole situation with Drake stealing his flow and him going off on Drake. And then he had that whole situation, that whole stabbing incident that happened in Cali about a year ago. So he's definitely been through a lot of things. And today was just a really crazy, ironic day for me. I had been taking a nap and I got up from my nap. I was getting ready to go to the store. My kids are the ones who first put me up on XXX. And they're like, you like tea. You always talking about sipping tea. You need to listen to Sipping Tea in Your Hood. So they're the ones who first put me up on him. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this is not a calm, comforting song. Like this dude is like snapping in this Sipping Tea song. But that was my first introduction to XXX. And so my oldest son was like, Mom, XXX got shot today. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yep. He was in the car. He's in Florida. Right now he's in critical condition. Everybody's talking about it on social media. Folks are keeping him in prayer. So that was my first inkling of what happened to him because I had been, taking a nap all day. So I ran to the store. And then while I was at the store, I just started getting tagged and just a bunch of messages and tags on Instagram and on Twitter. And that's when I found out that the young man had passed away. Now, this whole situation is it's sad to me. It's sad because, again, you sometimes feel like these people that you report on, especially like the celebrities and things like that. And anytime I see a young person losing their life before their time, it's a sad situation. No different than when I spoke about Pedro Santana a few months ago when he died, due to, using lean and stuff like that, and Little Peep having the drug overdose. And now here we go talking about XXX. So if you guys don't know, what happened is that basically XXX, he was in Deerfield Beach, Florida. He was shopping for a motorcycle, and while he was leaving the motorcycle dealer, a gunman ran up to him. And according to the dispatch call, they said it was two black men. They were wearing hoodies, and the shooter was wearing a red mask. And the witnesses also told the cops that his Louis Vuitton bag was also taken from his vehicle. So not only was this young man shot, he was also robbed. So this entire situation is just real, real disturbing. I want you guys to go ahead and watch this news clip really quick, and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
Deerfield Beach, the rapper XXXTentacion has been shot, apparently targeted while shopping for a motorcycle. Chopper 4 was over the scene on North Dixie Highway near Sample Road. The Broward Sheriff's Office says they got a call about the shooting at around 4 p.m. They say the rapper was transported to an area hospital where the Sheriff's Office says he died. We are continuing to work this story, and we'll have more on the CBSMiami.com website and on CBS 4 News at 7 and 11.
All right, so you guys just saw that news clip. So, of course, there's all types of things floating around social media, conspiracies. People are dragging Drake into this and saying Drake may have something to do with it because we all know they've been beefing off and on. But there's also another young man. I didn't know who this was. People started tagging me back to back to back. I had no idea who this young man was, never heard of him, never seen him a day in my life. People were leaving comments on my Instagram post and saying, you need to look at Soldier Kid. So I'm like, who is Soldier Kid? And then I started getting the tags. So I went to go do more research on this young man. And Soldier Kid is basically another rapper. He's from South Florida. I believe he's of Haitian descent. And basically, there's a picture of him with a red mask in his car. They're saying that he wasn't too far from the murder scene. A lot of people are putting two and two together, and now they're accusing this young man of killing XXX. So I took to Instagram to basically tell folks, I don't know if this is Soldier the Kid that y'all keep tagging me in, but we need to stop with the rumors. Unless we have, specific proof, we should not be accusing people of something as serious as murder. And I think social media has definitely gotten besides themselves. Everybody wants to be a bootleg detective and a bootleg super sleuth, but it's not okay because right now it's hot right now in Broward County. It's hot right now in Florida in general. A lot of people are really upset about this death. emotions are high and we don't need any more killings of young black men. But this young rapper, I went to go look him up, and now he's speaking out and he's trying to defend himself, and he's saying that he had nothing to do with XXX death. I want you guys to go ahead and watch this video really quick, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
Shit on gangster shit on Instagram, bro. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to talk like this, but damn, bro, y'all making me have to, bro. I'm getting too much crazy comment, crazy ideas. Nigga, fuck you. How about that, bitch? 26,000 followers, bro. Y'all square ass niggas wasn't on my shit yesterday. Fuck, I want y'all square ass niggas, bro. Y'all square ass niggas wasn't on my live yesterday. Now y'all on my live today because y'all think I killed the nigga, bro. I really want to say some throw shit, but I already know it's finna happen. They probably screen recording this whole shit right now. And that shit finna be on YouTube later tonight and all that shit. You feel me? That's why I ain't even finna say no throw shit. Go to size and you square niggas on my live. I don't give a fuck about this Instagram shit, bitch. I'm a gangster. Fuck you, square niggas. Fuck y'all square niggas. I'm a gangster. I don't give a fuck about none of this Instagram shit. Niggas got me fucked up. Talking about I killed him, man, bro. That's crazy, bro. Niggas really down out here over real shit, bro. And you think I'm out here playing games with my life, bitch? I'm a soldier kid, nigga. I was next up to blow, fuck, nigga. Fuck you motherfuckers talking about, bitch. Since all y'all motherfucking on my live, go check out my live mixtape, XXX. I was really at home all day off the Xanax and shit like that. Motherfuckers Xanax! And you motherfuckers think I'm killing niggas out here. And y'all think I'm killing people out here, bro. That's lame. What it is, man? It's your boy Soldier Kid, man. Coming straight from South Florida. And I've been seeing a lot of comments, and I've been seeing a lot of things going on social media, saying I had something to do with XXXTentacion's passing. Man, listen, man, we all got love for Florida niggas. I got love for Broward. I ain't even know who the man was, you feel me? We out here handling business, we out here getting money, bro. We don't got no time for none of this shit that's going on. But listen, all my condolences go to the man's family and whatnot. But yeah, I just gotta get on the gram and let y'all know what it is, you feel me? I ain't had nothing to do with it, but I'm gonna stay positive, keep my head up, you feel me? Like I always do. Try it.
Alright, man. Check me out. On some real nigga shit. I don't know what the fuck y'all got going on. But XXXTentacion, I don't really know how to say cuh name. I ain't really know cuh. I ain't really listen to cuh music. But from what I know, cuh was a real ass nigga, you feel me? I respect cuh. And y'all got me fucked up for keep saying we did this shit. Like, what the fuck? Y'all want a nigga to go to jail, man. We out here trying to do us. XXX shit, we been claiming that shit. So it's like, get the fuck off our dick, man. We just chillin'. Some young niggas down south. We respect everybody. Straight up. We ain't with none of that crowd and shit, man. I respect that man for who he is. And R.I.P. to that man. It's your shit, man. Fuck that.
All right, so you guys just saw those clips of people putting two and two together, and you guys just saw Soldier Kid, you know, denying it, saying he had nothing to do with it. He's been home all day, popping ecstasy. You know, this generation of rappers, they just trip me out with the rampant drug use, but that's a whole nother video. You know, I don't really even know what to say about this situation besides that a young man who is all of 20 years old, who had his whole life ahead of him, is no more. And I think with a lot of these, you know, social media rappers, that's what I call them. You know, we used to call them the mumble rappers, but it's like the social media, Instagram generation of rappers, you know, the Tekashi 6ix9ines, the Little Yachty's, the Uzis, and, you know, Slump God and, you know, the rest of his crew and all that stuff. A lot of these guys put a certain energy out there on social media, and they don't think that that certain energy can follow them into the real world, but we're now finding out that it can. You know, and people like 6ix9ine, who loves to troll and start stuff and just do all types of crazy and unnecessary things for attention, are now getting a slight wake-up call with the death of XXX. And that's what I was hoping for. Like, with this death, I hope there's a lesson to a lot of these young rappers who were just on social media, just wilding out, being extra, being super disrespectful, gangbanging, just doing all types of stuff that's really not worth it at the end of the day. Because, what this shows is that this guy was an up and coming, rapper, gathering a big fan base. People really loved him and enjoyed his music, and he was touched. So hopefully a lot of these other rappers who sit on social media talking mess all day and turning up and, doing anything for views and clicks, I hope this wakes a lot of this young generation up. And XXX spoke a lot about death. He had that, what I want to say, Tupac syndrome. And I'm in no way comparing him to Tupac, because I think he even said that at one point he was better than Pac or something like that when he was interviewing with DJ Academics. So I'm not going to compare him to Pac, but he's another one who spoke about death all the time. And what I want to reiterate to young people is the power of the tongue. Okay. And sometimes when you speak about certain things, especially, death and things like that, you can bring certain things to your doorstep. The tongue is very powerful, and it can speak life and it can definitely speak death. And I want young people to realize that. Stop talking about your death. Stop talking about, what's going to happen to you, negative. Start living life. Start talking about positives. So much of this music is it's so low vibrational. I've talked about this before. It's very low vibrational. It's just about drugs and pussy and getting high and, killing and shooting. And, we understand that's what sells. But why is it that everything negative, why is it that we're so able to sell death culture, but anything positive, it just sits on the shelf? So those are the questions I ask myself when I see things like this happening. Now, I'm not going to be one of those people who's just going to sit here and talk about his death and just be sad about it. I'm not going to have cognitive dissonance. Let's keep it real. XXX was facing a lot of allegations. He was currently going to be going to court for supposedly beating up his pregnant baby's mother. Just all types of stuff. The report is very, very disturbing. He was looking at a slew of felony charges. He was fighting off several cases. So I'm not going to ignore that like many people do in the industry. When somebody dies, it's like, okay, we're just going to ignore everything, bad that was going on in their life or, cases they were dealing with. I'm not going to ignore that. But I will say this. He, like many young men in this world and many young men in this entertainment industry, was fighting his demons. Was he perfect? Absolutely not. Did he make his mistakes? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that we need to remember, because it's so easy to condemn and shame, is that we're not the same people we are in our 20s as we age and we get older. Hopefully, not only you growing physically, but you're also growing mentally. So even though he made these mistakes at 18 and 19, who's to say where he would be at 25, 26, 27 and upward? And it seemed like this young man was definitely trying to change his life, and he was starting to recognize the error of his ways. Tekashi 6ix9ine even posted some screenshots of things that XXX had sent to him. He had sent him some text messages and was encouraging him to be positive and to stay out of drama. So X was trying to change his life around. Like I said, he was trying to do the charity event this weekend, and he started speaking more positively. And we can only guess how far he would have gotten as an artist, you know what I'm saying? Because unfortunately he lost his life. But I just hope that people take his death as a lesson. So I ask that people be careful on their social medias. Be careful leaving your locations. Tekashi 6ix9ine showing up in Chicago talking shit. Be very careful about the energy you put out there. Be very mindful, because, people are hungry out here and there's a lot of wolves out here. And in this day and age, this society is so sick right now, people will kill you just for bragging points in places like Chicago and in Miami and stuff like that, just to brag and say they killed you. Not even because they got anything from it, not even because they got any money, any jury, just to brag and say that they took your life. We need to leave the beefs alone. We need to leave the gangbanging alone and focus on the music. I can definitely see why this generation is mourning his loss and taking this really, really personal. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know what you guys think about this. And then also, what do you guys think about people accusing Soldier Kid of being involved with this, especially when it's nothing but innuendos. They don't know for a fact, yet people are spreading this rumor, which I think needs to stop ASAP. So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment.
X got shot, bro. I think X got shot, bro. I think X got shot, bro. I think X got shot. I think X got shot.
You said what?
X got shot, bro. I think X got shot. Like, for real, I think X got shot, bro.
Nah. What you mean?
Yeah, deadass, bro. I think X got shot, fam.
Nah, you lying. That ain't happening. They would have called me.
Nah, G shit. I'm calling everybody. Gabe, Solomon, they all telling me, bro. Go check. They tell them how they doing CPR on the man and shit. What to say? I guess I'm just making this because the information, what I just heard, was that he's passed.
Cloud.
Always works.
Chlamydia.
This shit's crazy. RIP to X. I love you. You will be missed.
But RIP, bro, man. RIP X, man. I'm sure y'all know by now, man. Nigga really made a way for like everybody in Florida to do their shit and shine, man. For real. This shit sucks, man. I don't even know what to say, bro. I don't even know what to say, son. RPX, man. What's up, guys? So I'm just here sitting thinking, sometimes I just feel like I do too much trolling. Sometimes I feel like I just do too much. And tomorrow's not promised, you know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes someone might get the wrong image of me. You could be here today and be gone tomorrow. X spread nothing but positivity. Nothing but positivity. Always called me on the phone. Danny, are you okay? Danny, yo, you doing this the right way. Just try to do more of this. Like, you could call me, talk to me, like, what's going on? Yo, fuck all that beef shit, fuck all that. Knowing that he was nothing but positive and nobody wanted to harm him. You know what I'm saying? There's probably like 100,000,000 people out there trying to kill me. And I just take...
If something were to happen to me, right? Like, all right, if I got shot and ended up in the hospital and I don't have 1 million people outside of that hospital trying to get inside, storming inside to make sure I'm okay, I would never, ever make music ever again. And I would abandon and become the evil person that everybody perceived me to be. And I would just be selfish like everybody else. Because then what was everything for? And I know it's possible. I know it's possible because my mind is a kingdom. Take pride in making... Okay, so my current focus is creation and evolution. No matter whether you realize it or not, every day you evolve. Every day you create. You create in thought, you evolve in mind, you evolve as far as your age, you evolve physically, mentally. If you are evoluting physically and you are not evoluting mentally, you are not doing the right thing. So for you guys, I want you guys to constantly be trying to evolve. As far as creation, being creative in thought, being like living life like a dream, you know, like as far as you are the actor in your own movie, you get what I'm saying, and you are the person that you desire to be. I've decided there was a point where I wanted to be the villain, and it's not fun, bro. It's not fun. People it doesn't attract anything that you truly want. It's better to be. Guys, so I'm gonna be starting a challenge. It's called the Helping Hand Challenge, and in this challenge, the way to participate in this challenge is basically whoever makes the most donations gets to meet me, spend a day with me, gets to go out to dinner with me, kick it with me, play video games, and get like a shout out and just something simple, and maybe even $1,000. So I just wanted to say, I appreciate and love all of you, and I believe in you all. Do not let your depression make. Don't think it's cool to be an asshole or be negative, or that positivity does not see the light, because it does. Don't think that being negative is gonna make you famous or a cool person. It's not cool. Whether it be something small, whether it be something only ideal to you, as long as you wake up with a purpose, you will be in positive energy today. Peace, love, positivity. Blessings to you all.